When I was in high school, I remember the first time I was like, thought I was gonna have sex, you know? And listen, I don't know about you guys, but in high school, we had sex outside. There wasn't a lot of inside available, you know what I mean? So we did a lot of outside sex, you know? Right? And so I remember bringing a blanket because I was classy, and I take her out, and we're in the woods, and so my brother I had 3 older brothers, so I was getting drinks since I was 14 years old. And right, and so I had my brother, she loved this stuff. I see some people around my age, she loved this stuff called Purple Passion, which came in a can. You know, dude, the rumor was it had Everclear in it, so it fucked people up, but she loved it. She was like, get me a 4-pack of that. I'm like, you got it. And I think I was drinking some wine cooler or something fucking ridiculous like that. So we're for the Zima. So yeah, I drank a Zima or two, man. Yeah, that's right. Ha! You know I did. So, yo, and by the way, I say to her, I'm like, hey, she was like, we're gonna have some sex tonight. I go, yeah, we're gonna have sex tonight. And we're in the woods, and we're both pretty drunk, and I go to kind of reposition myself because we're gonna have sex. And I'm drunk, and I put my hand on her stomach, and I guess I pressed the button. She threw up right in my face. But guys, not like a bah! You know, like when it hits your, like when it was hitting my like a hose. Not only that, she shit herself also at the same time. But you know what's great about being a teenager? Not a deal breaker. I told her straight up, I go, hey, she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I go, no, don't worry. Do you want to shower? And then she was like, no, I want to go home. I go, no, yeah, but do you want to shower first and like see if something maybe? She was like, yeah, but I have shit on myself. I'm like, yeah, but you won't in a couple minutes. Yeah, she was not. She was like, no, I'm going home. I'm like, okay. That's how big her titties were. They made that noise through the air. And I'll tell you, I've been married now for almost 20 years. And this is the absolute best time of our marriage. And I will tell you, it's 100% because of quarantine. I traveled our whole marriage, you know, and so we'd never had that much concentrated time together. And it was amazing. And we had conversations that feel like early relationship conversations, but we finally had them. Like, she asked me who my hall pass was. Has anyone had that conversation with their spouse about who their hall pass? Who's your hall pass? You nodded your head. Jared Leto? Who's yours? He's like, Jared Leto. Yeah. You guys watch Batman. She's like, this is amazing. He's like, I know. My wife asked me, she said, who is your hall pass? And I said, you should go first. And she said, my hall pass is Brad Pitt. By the way, for me, it's a great choice. Yeah, dude. To me, there's no bad Pitt either. Pick a movie. Legends of the Fall Pitt, Moneyball Pitt, Fightball Pitt. It's all good Pitt. There's no bad Pitt, right? No bad Pitt. And so I said, it's a great choice. And she said, who's yours? I said, Janet, who lives next door. Hey, if I'm gonna shoot my shot, it's gonna be in reality, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Brad Pitt is not fucking you. I know that for sure. But Friday night, bottle of wine, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I got a shot with Janet. I really do.
Stories about your other son.
Stories about my other son. Well, guess who she doesn't like? So he got suspended from school. You're gonna love the rest. He was like 7. I go to pick him up. And I go into the principal's office. Like, I'm like, what's the deal? And she was like, it's pretty serious. And I was like, what happened? And he was caught kissing a girl behind the dumpster. And I was like, oh, okay, what else? And she was like, that's it. I go, why is he suspended? She goes, it's how he got her there. And I was like,
Pause.
I did
Pause.
the same thing. I did the same thing. And I was like, I go, how did he get her there? She said, he just walked up. They were 7. And he said to her, hey, go get behind the dumpster. And I go, and then what? And she was like, and then they went behind the dumpster. I'm like, I go, why is he in trouble? He's not the slut who went behind the dumpster. You got a question? Yeah.
Like, did you ever go back to that restaurant that you walked through?
Did I ever go back to the restaurant? So what he's referring to, I happened to shit my pants on my first date with my wife. Somebody was like, when they asked me that, like, when was the second date? I was like, she took a couple of days to think it over, I'm sure. Quick little briefing on what happened. We were out. I had been out the night before, and I had been drinking a lot. I used to drink. I don't drink anymore. I found out that I make bad life decisions when I drink. You might be here with one of yours tonight. I don't know. So, you laughed a little too hard at that one? Okay, all right. So I was out with her, and my stomach was a little fucked up, but I had talked to her on the phone. I really liked her, and I didn't want to not show up. And so I felt a sneeze coming on. And I am like a loud mouth sneezer. I didn't want to scare her on her first date, so I plugged my nose. And when I plugged my nose, my sneeze came out my asshole. It was a butthole sneeze is what it was. And she for sure noticed that something was wrong, because I'm sure my face was. And she said something like, yeah, it's a pretty magnificent night. I feel it too. I'm like, I hope you don't feel this. That would be way more powerful than I thought it was. And I didn't know what to do, man, because I had never met this girl, and I had shit in my pants. And so I was like, I don't know what to do. As I was thinking about it, she said to me, she goes, hey, I got to use the restroom. And I was like, you got to use the restroom. So when you shoot to the bathroom, look, here are the 2 options. Leave, which was the first thought, but it wasn't like a little shit. When I walked out, everyone would have known that I had shit in my pants. So I was like, I just got to tell her. I got to tell her and just hope she's a human, So she sits down and I go, hey. She goes, yeah. I go, I got to tell you something. And she goes, you can tell me anything. And I said, well, we're about to find out, aren't we? And I just said, I shit myself. This is how I knew I was going to marry her, dude. She looked me dead in the eye and she goes, I knew it. She was like, I'm sitting 2 feet away from you. You don't think I could smell that you have shit in your pants? Everybody in this section knows you have shit in your pants. And I was like, what? The guy sitting next to me was like, yeah, dude, when are you leaving? So yeah, first date. Yeah, I went back. I'm going to tell you something right now. I asked her, I said, hey, this is like our 4th date. I go, you want to go out to dinner? She goes, yeah. I go, you want to go back to that place where I shit myself? She goes, yeah, I never did get to finish my meal. There was a dude once who was like, I want to come on stage with you. And I was like, I understand that request. And he goes, if you let me come on stage, I'll let somebody in the audience come on stage and kick me in the nuts. I'm like, come on up. And so I asked the crowd, I'm like, who wants to come kick this dude in the nuts? And this one woman clearly had probably just got out of a terrible relationship. And she was like, I will kick him in the nuts right now! And I was like... And the guy said to me, he got nervous. He was like, anybody else? I'm like, no, this is who's coming up. So I made him sit like this. She goes, I don't want to kick him. I go, listen, this is Philadelphia. One of you is going to get booed. It's either you for not kicking him or him for not going down. And she was like, I'm going to kick him. I go, get in there. She started doing this behind him to stretch. And I turned to the guy and go, you are in trouble. She's doing this. She's like, let me stretch it out. I'm like, yeah, do what you need to do, girl. She gave herself a little, and then just, bah! Lifted him like this and made the movie noise. Ah! Like that. I was like, oh, that really happens. Dropped him. It was amazing. I've tried to replicate it. Nobody else will let me